Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to today's video. Guys, this is actually my first sit-down video for 2021, and I'm just so happy to be sitting here talking to you all. How you guys doing? I hope you enjoyed the first video that I dropped. If you've not seen it, please go catch up with it. So in today's video, I know you can already tell from the title, I'm going to be talking to you guys, telling you guys my own personal experience with COVID, Corona, whatsoever name every one of us have given to this virus. I'm going to be talking to you guys about my experience, what happened, why I've been MIA on YouTube. So if this is something that you want to watch, you want to hear about, do please keep on watching. So we entered into the new year like every other person, excited, happy, jumping, singing, thanking God for the past year, and just being expectant of what 2021 was holding for us, and speaking good words into the year, all we wanted to see for 2021. And on that new year day, what I did, I just finished cooking. We didn't have any plans of going out or hosting anyone, so we were just in the house, me and my family. Okay, so when I finished cooking and taking care of my children, we were just in Papi's room. We're just sitting, watching TV, gisting as a family, you know, and we all slept off. And what happened was that same evening, that January 1st evening, my son, that night, he couldn't sleep. All of a sudden, he started having shortness of breath, gasping for air. He couldn't breathe. He was rolling temperature. He was like, I was so scared. Like, we just entered the new year, we're just dancing, shouting a few minutes ago. I was scared to my bones, you guys. But my husband was like, okay, let's just take him to the hospital. I was like, I didn't feel good going to the hospital on New Year day, you understand? So I was like, oh, is there something we can do? We took up the nebulizer, we gave to him, we gave him cough syrup, we gave him some, you know, treatments, and it was now his temperature started coming down, the cough and the everything started coming down. And I told him, okay, let's just manage till morning. Okay, so we just managed all through the night. So the next morning he was feeling okay, but the next morning I think my husband took ill. That was when he started having fever. He was having pains all over, like excruciating pains, you guys. When I don't even know how to explain this level of pains. The pains were so excruciating. He was just having fever, high fever. He couldn't take it. He had to then go to the hospital. So when he went there, so COVID-19 test was the first thing they told him to take. So when they took the test, he came back home. Then my son started feeling better. He was taking his medication and everything. He was now feeling better. We were managing his temperature and all that. Because I just didn't want to start the new year getting admitted and running around in the hospital. I was just still speaking faith that, oh no, we're fine by the grace of God. So when he got to the hospital and they did all those checkup and he did the test and he came back, I think a day later, we were just in the living room and he just stood up and he was like, my test result is out. And I'm like, okay, I have corona. And I was like, what did you say? Please baby, stop using your mouth to prophesy negative to yourself. You don't. It was like, see now. And he gave me his phone, and I was reading that phone, reading that text message they sent word for word. Like, you know, when they send the message to you that you have corona, in the end you will see whether it's positive. We'll just write positive or negative. But I didn't want to jump to the end. I wanted to read from the beginning to find out if it is real name or maybe they sent somebody else's result. And lo and behold, I read his name, everything, and it came out positive. Like, guys, when I saw positive on that text message, my heart, like, I have never experienced that kind of shock in my life. Like, I screamed, I was shaking. He could see that I was literally sinking to my seat. Like, I couldn't take it. I didn't prepare for it. I didn't. Fine, I've heard that people contracted COVID and all that, but it doesn't come so close to me. Okay, and I didn't know how to feel. Like, you guys, I looked at myself, I looked at the children, I looked at Papi. I said, okay, meaning this is what my son had, that he couldn't sleep and he was battling with it, and now it has entered my husband and even my newborn. I was so heartbroken, you guys. I just started calling. I think I called my parents. I called my pastor, I called my mother-in-law. When a matured man tells you that he needs to go to the hospital, you know that. When someone that does not like doctor, that does not like drip, that does not like hospital and anything, tells you that I need to go to the hospital, just know that that matter It's not a small matter. So when I started seeing the pains that he was going through, he couldn't breathe, running temperature, like I could not take it anymore, you guys. But I knew that I needed to be strong for these people, because 3 of them were down the same time, and I was the only one who was at that initial stage, who was still very strong. I was still able to like do things. So I just knew that I needed to do a lot. So I told some people that I could tell, family members, church members, pastors. They started praying with us, and they told us that okay, there's no need for him to come, since it's not so, he's still, I think because the cases of this COVID has gone, is like every other, it's not like catarrh or cough, everybody's just contracting it. Any corner, anywhere you turn to, the cases this year has just skyrocketed. Everybody's catching it from left, right, center. So I feel that the health centers too, it's like it's crowded and populated. So except you have, because they asked him, do you have any underlying health issues, are you this, do you have no? So when he gave them his result and it's told them that he's fine, he does not have any of those health issues, before they were like, okay, you just have to be in your home for the next how many days, I think 14 to 15 days, you don't have to come out and all that. So he had to go into his room and lock himself up, and it was just not even lock himself, we were just inside his room, because we didn't know if every other person or me had contracted it or anything, and we didn't want to spread it, so he just had to stay away. I was the only one that period, you guys. I don't really know how to put this in words, because it's not exactly I'm explaining like this. I was heartbroken, I was in shock, I was depressed. Okay, let me not use the word depressed. I wasn't depressed, I was very, very much myself, but I was exhausted physically, mentally, taking care of a husband. He couldn't do anything. Like the pains this man went through is not joke, you guys. It's no joke. The pains that I could see it in his eyes. Like he didn't want to bother me that, oh, this is exactly how he's feeling. So he was still trying to quote it one way or the other, but I could see your eyes cannot lie. I could see through his eyes that he was actually in pain. My prayer is that I just pray that every one of us don't experience any kind of issue, that you will not have help. Even though people want to come to help you, they cannot come because of the situation of the thing. This virus is something that even when people know that you have it, it's even advisable for them to stay clear, so you don't spread it. So when you have it, it's just you and your God. That period, basically, it's just you and your God. So I was so exhausted. YouTube was the last thing on my mind. I know that a lot of people may be angry that, oh, I've not come to support them, or I've not been there for them. But honestly, it has not been easy. It has really not been easy on me. Okay, 3 members of a family ill at the same time, and you are the only one who has to run up and down. It has not really been easy, but I just thank God. So that was what happened, and it got to a point, I think 4 or 5 days later, I started showing symptoms. I started coughing, and that cough can be very, very annoying. Like you start feeling itchiness in your throat, very uncomfortable. I started coughing, and I was so scared for my baby. Like I was so scared for that young man. That was the thing that really broke me the most. Okay, I was so like I felt so helpless. I wanted to do, I didn't really know what to do, you guys. I was just praying. I was just telling God, please take control. I was now coughing. I was running fever. The kind of fever that comes with COVID, I'm telling you, is not it's not the kind of fever that you experience on a normal day. The fever is mad, is insane. I started experiencing fever, but I didn't want to show to my husband that I'm not strong, because all of us cannot be sick at the same time. But I kept on proclaiming God's word that no, my case is different, my family's case is different, healing is at work in our lives. I kept on prophesying and declaring the word of God, what God has said, and I kept on remembering the message that my pastor gave, the prayers that he gave on the 31st night, where he said that sickness, also health, will abound in good health all through 2021. I started declaring those words into my life and the life of my family. Then I started having pains, you guys. When COVID struck, the kind of pain, when my husband was complaining that he's feeling pains, I really didn't understand. But I know that he was in pain, but because it was not me directly, so I couldn't really understand it. But when it now shifted to me, the kind of pains I was feeling from this part of my body, my ribs, from all here, like guys, the pains was like as if they were using hammer to be nailing me. The pain was insane. At a point, my body was already giving up, but I just kept on pushing. I know that if I had taken the test, it would have said positive, but I didn't I could not leave them in the house or go to the hospital, but I just kept on believing God that no, my case is different, our case is different. And I kept on praying for other people. Like, my heart just started going out to everyone that went through this whole COVID experience, those that lost their loved ones, those that had family members that were sick or close friends, the shock and everything. Fine. First of all, you guys know that when it comes to sickness and the shock, the shock of it, the fear of it is the first thing that even kills more than the disease itself. I know there are other people who actually had COVID and may not even know that they have it. Everybody's immune system is actually very different, but there are people who experienced it in a way that it really broke them. So people lost family members that are very close to them to this COVID, and my heart just started going out to everyone who lost someone. And if I just don't know how to say, how to feel for them. But any one of you that is watching this video that went through COVID-19 or is going through this virus, or you know someone who went through it, or someone who lost their lives because of this, my heart goes out to you. And anyone who is currently going through this virus, I pray that you come out of it healthy. I pray that this virus does not have a space in your body. I pray that in the name of Jesus Christ, that your system, your immune system will fight a good fight and defeat that virus, and your body will be made whole in the name of Jesus. And I just quickly want to use this opportunity to say to everyone, please, if you're among the people who feel that this pandemic, this virus is a scam, or it's not really happening, or you are very nonchalant about it, please, I beg you in the name of God, use your face mask, okay? Sanitize your hands, wash your hands, don't go to crowded places, take care of your health, take vitamins, do things, eat vegetables, just take care of yourself, okay? Because I remember there was one particular day I was doing everything and I just broke down. I wanted to just update you guys, but all this while I was not even motivated to pick up my camera to do anything. But that day I was feeling somehow. I was just feeling like my enemy. In fact, I was just feeling somehow, and I took my camera and I just wanted to just document something, but I couldn't. It was a very horrible experience. I have never experienced something like this before. This virus is real, you guys. Please take care of yourself. Use your face mask. If you are going out, help yourself. Even if you think that your immune system is strong, you don't know the next person that you might just touch, or the next person that might come in contact with you, how that person's immune system is going to take it. And don't say, oh yeah, I'm fine, or because the thing happened to me and it was mild. Everybody has different ways their body fight diseases. So the fact that your body was able to fight it does not mean that Mr. B's body is going to be able to fight it, or Mr. C's body is going to be able to fight it. So I beg you all, please take care of yourself, do the needful. Let's join hands together, keep praying, because this 2021 we want this thing to end now, because it has lingered for too long. It has actually lingered for too long. And that's basically all I wanted to say. I know this video is kind of it's just everywhere. I cannot really bring myself. I don't see, there are a lot of things I cannot even remember, because you know when they say like a woman who is pregnant, when you are pregnant you feel the pain, the minute you deliver you forget all the pain. So that's exactly how I feel. And quickly before I go, I want to quickly appreciate everyone who took our time to reach out to me. You guys, like, the love was just coming from left, right, center. Like this January, from 31st night, okay, not 31st, from January 1st, New Year, that New Year day go till now, like, the love has been so massive. A couple of you have just been reaching out to me on my social media, on WhatsApp. Joy, I've not seen you, I've not seen your post, what's happening, hope you are fine. I am so grateful to you all. I don't take it for granted. It really means so much to me. I appreciate each and every one of you. That was why I was able to just push myself and drop that first vlog, because I saw that you guys were reaching out, and it just means so much. Some people are just angels in disguise, and I really appreciate you. So this is the reason why I have been MIA, and by the grace of God I'm very excited, because he did the test again yesterday, the 16th, and the result came back today and it's negative. We are all negative now to COVID-19. It didn't succeed in our bodies, and I pray that it will not succeed in your bodies, and it will not come near you. For those who this thing has not affected, I pray that it will not come near you. You will not experience it. You will only hear with your ears, but it will not come near you. And for those who went through it and came out, I am very thankful grateful to God on your behalf. And for those who lost someone, my heart goes out to you. Honestly, my heart goes out to you. My heart really goes out to you. So this is the end of the video. I don't want it to be too long. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and please do subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed already. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys, and stay blessed.